Welcome to another light language with Louise. And this will be a light language activation to support us at the start of a new year. I'm making this at the end of January 2026. And there is definitely a big energy shift coming up in February. So January is very much a month of integration, taking time out. I always find this, for me, it's the long summer holidays here in Australia. So I can't actually do a lot work-wise, which is kind of good because I always find that the energies don't let me do that. So maybe you're noticing that too. Might be some things that you're thinking, oh, I really want to get into that this year. But there's always this kind of lull before we move into really the lunar new year in February, and I am offering an activation for that as we move into the year of the fire horse in Chinese astrology, which has more of that moving forward energy. So I'll pop the link below. You can join me for that if that calls to you. But just back to the energies now, I really wanted to offer some light language to support us in this in between phase. We may be feeling some impatience for things to move forward, but that's not actually what's happening. And the invitation this year and increasingly moving forward into these new frequencies on the planet is for more presence, more just being in the moment with what is arising, because the energies are shifting so quickly. Kind of what worked before doesn't work anymore. And so we have to be very willing to let things go and to let go of fixed ideas about how we think we might be creating moving forward. And that can be so challenging to the human ego and the mind that finds safety in predictability, that wants to plan, that wants to control. But that's not what we can do right now. It's not how it is. And allowing ourselves time to just drop into our hearts and be with our process is so important, instead of having that big stick and kind of like feeling, oh, I should be doing more, I should be creating more, I should be further along, right? I know I've had those things myself go on a lot. And so the answer to that really is just to stop, to pause, to come back into the present moment, to connect and to soften into that beautiful support that's always there, that there's that divine mother field, that support that's there, also divine father energies holding us in that masculine energy as well. So just I'm going to invite you today to just really soften into that and to let yourself receive what you need right now so that you can be resourced and ready for when change does come, when action is called for. You are resourced, you are replenished, you are ready for that, right? You're not moving forward from a place of stress and striving, right? Those are old patterns, old imprints that we're letting go of now, and we're moving into a time when greater ease and flow and joy is available for all of us if we can align to that. So let's do a little process to tap into that now. And if you haven't received light language from me before, really it's just a transmission of higher frequencies that comes through as sound and movement, and that's received by you and guided by your own highest self as to what you need to receive, what you need to let go of, what you're ready to activate. So just trusting, allowing yourself to receive, knowing that you are getting what you need in this moment. And you can come back and listen again to receive a further level of upgrade from the transmission, because it's very quantum. It meets you where you're at and gives you what you need. So just being in that deep sense of trust around that, that you will get whatever it is you are ready to receive today. All right, so let's begin just by taking a deep breath into your heart and have a sense of your heart as this beautiful stargate, this portal of light that connects you to the infinity of yourself, that connects you into all that is, all potentials and possibilities, all that has been, all that is yet to be. All of that exists in that 0 point moment of presence when we just sit in the heart in that pure awareness, opening up and allowing your body, your whole being, just to soften around that, to see if you can become purely heart, So you may still be aware of your body, but allow your focus, your energy, your awareness to be centered in the heart. And with every in-breath, just allow the heart to expand and soften. With the exhale, just letting go of all that is not required for this moment of presence. And just allowing your breath to bring you more deeply into this presence. Feeling yourself as that spark of divine light, yourself as a unique light signature, created, woven, designed by Source, as a unique expression of Source light. And just allowing yourself to deeply soften into the awareness that where you are at right now is perfect on your own soul's journey. And just releasing with the out breath any expectation that anything should be other than what it is right now. Nga kia rato te shaka wakana li kia parotae. Ia kakona i chile sa to ia kuea ka ao kuma ki chile te ina moruta ia. E se ta ia na ka kule chena mo aia ka le tititi e sano katauru tau yukia. Ia ka ia na te koso ka che era mara ka te o ko uyo ko ta ia tano ko ta ia. And that transmission coming through now is to help to heal the weariness that we can experience when we're going through deep transformation. We can often feel very overwhelmed with that. And so just allow yourself to receive that and some more support coming through for the nervous system and the body as it integrates all of these changes, the light coming in. So allowing yourself just to receive that. Na kia la re to te tiana sa ticha o la mare ki te la katana ki te kotache ia ko aia. Na isi cha ana marota ia kakoia ki ala ta ia tano ka ia sare. Ranone ni putu ku ia ala atari ne te ike sichi ile ko tānare. Ta ia ia lokarina mora ate ia kia tatorine. Ta ia suchi. Ala arene no ko te ia mara atu ia ia. And having a sense of cooling light, a cool blue light that's moving through your system, through all of your chakras, through all of the fibers and channels of the body, through all the nerves, just allowing that cooling blue light just to relax you now, soften, heal, and to calm any agitation, any burnout, just allowing yourself to receive that now. Rako la te ka marakataka chikro kanasa karakatele kutaya ki rekatona chi arakot e. Rakto e ka parakona kati etakrakata e chikra motaya si. Taya si taya si taya si makarakate ka chikra matsikore ia pa ta ia ta e namora otia ki. Taking a deep breath, just integrating those frequencies. Marakatari kuchana maare te isa tuyaki. And a little bit of transmission coming through for sadness. Sadness in the heart uh, about how things may have not flowed for you in the way that you hoped. Makarete shakatona machala kote ki akalo kote ne mare kata ki shakra kodana ki rekata ia korate ta akiro mata I rekata masa ia tahare ta sumara kata kichana makari ako ai I at arno oke. So just soothing those ego mind expectations and any associated sense of failure or self-loathing that comes from that when we're judging ourselves for not being where we expect ourselves to be. A little bit more coming in for that now. Marakata kota chira makata si isha nora karokana nakata karamoti yorokata. Taki a karoko chena maso pere pere iti. Ra ato na maraki parokonache ira barota seket aruno ati. Rateka no machekro se iti. Ta ramaso te ichena masabrokati ila ka at it inamona. So shora marana at inamarokata ik arkuma a. And clearing that program of self-judgment and self-loathing, replacing it with a deep self-acceptance and deep loving presence, compassion for yourself, and a willingness to truly embrace and love and accept yourself exactly as you are right now, knowing that your pure light can never be judged. Your pure light is always exactly as it should be. Marakata ke te kuchakara kanara korakata kana makarakate kete barakata chikara kanakate. Tako ke marakata ko chichire mata chi suko ai. I ta korumakata ki barakata pasambarakanale I ta porkata ache. Takara marukote I te mota iaka. Erkote marukote I chere mokate. Clearing the throat of any harsh words you may have spoken to yourself in judgment or to others in judgment. Makarebe tiki chikrogonaka lakete iti iti iti. Ra'ayo koke yamarota ichikana masukete irakata. Ra'ate inimura isa ishimura ete. Allowing that beautiful mother love to come through, that divine mother love that only ever wants to express love for you. So allow yourself to receive that and sense that it is coming through your own heart to you, right? That is the access point to that beautiful infinite field of divine love is always available to you. When you drop into the heart, open to that, it can come through to soothe all those parts of you that have been holding self-judgment, self-criticism. Marata iaka, te iaka, re ina chile basa mone kia maratele. Taya kana ko te chara ko tase iala. Ra atone me ia kara ko ta ashili mana anako e tiara. Paratone ko ta ia kakaki e te tono masupara ite. Para nanakia, la te i, la te i, namasato e chile ki ela. Rata anamoko. And allowing yourself to receive that, knowing that you deserve this, that your birthright, your divine birthright, simply by being here, is to be loved by that infinite source, that mother field. Marikitano na chela ka ayo koti ila satane makiola te ra itino mo te parana ka te ichara komate I, and healing up any sense of unworthiness, of undeserving, for that support, for that love, for that holding. Marati I tara kotana ma chiti ki ila kato ia kaya ile I tana marota ia kata eche. Ta arimato te subrite ni mariki par na achil kota barakata ati. Ra aso te I ma arkata alike chana more ite I oko le ta anake. Taking another deep breath. And perhaps noticing as I am that there is more of a clear space in the mind as the heart anchors this love and this support in. Takiana la te ichi rikuro no ta ia ki e me. Ta parokonat ke ite mora cha ele kote. And inviting the mind to soften into this field of pure potential that is not yet expressing. So this is sitting in that place of presence, of allowing what wants to unfold to be in that moment before the creation, right? To sit in that place of the no thing. That namara ke tacho e te pesa ko aia ki e la ta e namara ko te i te aroko tana che iri ko ta e ta asibra ko ma alaka te i nara ato te me i ka parona ate. To be comfortable with the sense that yes, something is arising. Yes, transformation is coming. Yes, there are shifts coming. And it is not yet time. And to allow yourself just to be in that deep place of self-nurture, self-presence, self-witness, self-love, being in the pause, in the moment. Patakane ke lecha ataru mo asiti ele ki aramara ta ia ki kiora mara ate chikomara bara ate. And as you sit in this place of presence, you are better able to sense the energies that are shifting and moving. You're better able to calibrate yourself to where that is right now. Makarite I charkota si imara kata ila kato ia namara atati ikira ta alo te ichi ra atota ma aparikiti ikora ma atika cha arokota I sata anamora ki ta ia kato I kamara to ia ki ala ta ia te ta so oche I namara te. And just placing your hands on your heart and just making a loving commitment to yourself to really honor the right and proper perfect pace for you as you move into this next cycle of creation. to make that commitment to yourself that you will not rush yourself, you will not force yourself, you will not push beyond what feels truly aligned to you, and to really commit to asking those questions. Does this feel deeply aligned at all levels of my being? Whatever it is that you're tuning into or planning or thinking about acting on, right? Is this deeply aligned? Does this bring me joy? Does this feel light and free and elevating and expanding and joyful, right? These are the questions we want to ask. Does it feel easeful, right? And just taking a breath, receiving another transmission to release the old paradigms and ways of being that have been dominating and governing us for so long. The forcing, the pushing, the striving, the more, the competing, the achieving. Marakata ichikota alaki baramo sati icha aloka arete. Ra'at inimako ap inimasokota ichika amorkota aiki ia. Ra'at otomaki abrana at ich at orma at I. La ak ik marakata ich anomasoper I marokat I it arno at I. So unplugging ourselves from those ways of being and being willing to just sit for a moment in the space, right? And to be present and receptive to what the new ways of being are going to be. Like, where are you going to be like plugging into next? Okay, just allow yourself for now to be in the not knowing, but to be in the receptivity and to be in the openness and the willingness for that next, whatever it is that's coming next. But right now, you don't have to worry about that. Okay. Marakata achira kota asiki I arna apotoke parakata achikra na ikikuta I ta arakota achira masopara adi ilakite ra ato komashikabra na I katokacha maraketa marakata parakete elekota mara atik chakara katsukona markishi achukun maraketa itu manaki at arna ete. And so to finish, they're bringing in a transmission for you to really connect to the joy of that surrender. Like, wow, I don't have to strive. I don't have to work so hard. Like, just feel how good that feels to the nervous system, to soften into that and see if you can tap into that joy. Oh, how joyful it is to be in just ease and freedom and presence and just showing up and being yourself and trusting that that is enough and allowing the light that is coming through you. That is all that's required. You being a beautiful field of energetic resonance that others can tap into, and you deeply resourcing yourself so that you can be in that consistently, right? Marakate ichara kota I kaparuna ate ili. Tarato esekota mara achi ili murna ate iti. Ra akuta imataru te chikara marakta isabor at iti morakota. Ta aurkuta ashurupar at nemar namara kata para kichargona te iti morata as ich irmo ate I. So feeling how we are being recalibrated to that, right? That is a state that we have known before. As humans, we have lived in that place of deep ease and joy and bliss and beautiful heart-centered connection, right? There is a part of you that remembers that. And if you're here listening to this, I'm sure that that is something that you are aspiring to experience again here on the earth, and that you are also here to remind others of and to offer that to others. So first we practice that, we align to that, we calibrate to that ourselves. Then we can model that for others and guide them with that. So marabara kita krishna marakata yakora alati iti moronana kitar kota eche ratati sakura marakati ilaka no mocha arama iata ai kako kichigr marota I la ornati I moron ai na marota kak perke chobono soparito utai irna ato. So releasing these attachments, these old patterns of suffering, that the creation involves suffering, involves hard work, that being here on this planet automatically means suffering and struggle, right? These are old programs. We're releasing those now. And so they're saying, you have the free will to choose that. If that's what you want, you can have that, right? But understanding that you have that choice, there's a choice point, and you can choose to align to an easier timeline that starts with softening, stopping, present, dropping in, opening the heart, connecting to the infinite field, noticing what's there, tuning in, aligning, recalibrating, remembering what that is, to live that way. Makarita uka e chere maranato I parata I te bono masochi I awa I ke marata I le katona maka. Paro ko ta chika sina aya kar arna I to te I. Ma arna e kira le ki monata I shamoro ke te I la katona mai che ilo ko ta I marate. And some beautiful Venusian energies coming in at the end here to remind us to love the pleasures of this life, to love what it is that speaks to our hearts, that feels good, right? To enjoy the pleasures of this beautiful realm of being in Gaia, right? In this beautiful consciousness that creates such a paradise for us, right? This is a paradise. It is heaven on earth, and we can experience that. So allowing yourself to align to that, to bring more pleasure, more joy into your daily life. It's simplest things. But maraka te chiruna sa iala te ira manonta kia ta anone. Ra ati ya mosaki chia aramola ayaka te ina morota iate. Ra atoma e charoma asati iki. Just this reminder to enjoy the miracle of your body, of you being this beautiful light in form, in a unique form, that source delights in that, delights in you, in being you and experiencing life through you. So allowing yourself to be that, to be available, to enjoy what life is offering you, to feel that and sense that in the body, in the heart, and in your whole being, and just to really celebrate that, because that is the highest expression of you enjoys life, right? And remember that, right? That is, you are allowed to enjoy life. You are not here on some really hard mission, right? Yes, there's divine service there, but it can come from that place of a joyful heart. So, mareketaya ke charo na sa ti ila kana more kati ichimo sa borata ila kara konachi ila taya uya amare ina la kona marakiche eramosa ti iarota ayakiremate. And a reminder that our hearts guide us, right? The heart can be your compass for what feels good, for what feels aligned, and let that guide you as you move forward with whatever it is that is coming forth for you. And again, trusting that you're right where you need to be, and that being in each moment every day in presence. Just take a few moments every day to drop in and tune in. What do I really need? What's inspiring me? And if rest and relaxation is what you need, offer that to yourself. Trust that always that next cycle of creation, that creative power that you are, will birth something new, and you can be patient, you can be trusting with that. So thank you for joining me today for this transmission. I just wanted to offer that to you at the start of this new year. And as I said, I'll be offering a Lunar New Year Sacred Circle and Light Language activations on 17th of February, midday Australian Eastern Time. So that'll be the 16th in the US, and I'll post the link below for that. So have a beautiful rest of your month, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. All right, lots of love. Makariti e charakoma, from my soul to yours.